To do what we love and to love what we do is to have our own cake and to eat the thing too.
Left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left.
To have your cake and to eat it too. That's an old phrase I remember. I always took it to mean don't be selfish. Be grateful for what you have. You want to have your cake and eat it too? How could you? Yet I find out that being grateful and being satisfied aren't really the same things. In fact, I think I could argue that you can be exceptionally grateful in just about every area of your life and still very much unsatisfied in other areas where you're still looking to grow, and that's actually a really healthy place to be. Still, I can think of lots of people that I know that from the outside they look like they've got everything. They earn a really good living, they have all the stuff, and yet when they go into work every day, the work that they do takes a little piece of their soul and their spirit with them. And secretly, or not so secretly, they wish they could be doing something that left them feeling more personally fulfilled. On the other hand, there are those that can't wait to race out of bed in the morning. You can barely get them to sleep at night because they love what they're doing so much, but in a lot of those cases, they're barely scraping by. In either case, both of them have a perfectly good cake just sitting there on the counter that neither one of them can touch. So what are we supposed to do? Well, if you open your eyes and you look around and you pay attention to what's going on, you're going to start to notice, well, he's eating cake. She's eating cake, they're eating cake, why couldn't I have my cake and eat it too? Well, the fact is, I've become reasonably satisfied that we can. Any of us can. Why don't we? Again, I'm finding out a couple of different reasons. One, it's a massive amount of work, and it takes a lot of guts and courage and character. When we've told ourselves something for most of our lives, and then we decide to tell ourselves to believe something different, that can be really uncomfortable. Now that gets magnified when you add in the energies and the opinions, real or imagined, of people around us. In some cases, those that love us the most, but might have been from generations that came before us, and people that either believed that they couldn't have their cake and eat it too, that it was wrong to do that, or for whatever reason, didn't or chose not to. So if we go out and do it, what happens for them is they have to maybe take a closer look at themselves. But what about us? What if we try and we fail? What will they think? Well, I can tell you that I've made a lot of cakes that I never got to taste. But I am determined that I will try as many recipes as I have to until I find the one that finally works. But what about you? Aren't you hungry?